Hello and welcome. This is Ricky.schoonover with 8Z Real Estate, your local Denver realtor and host of the show. You are listening to Denver's monthly real estate podcast, the Denver Homes Market Report. So here we are. We just wrapped up 4th of July last night. Yes, our podcast does come out on the first Thursday of each month. I had a little work to get done yesterday, and then after that, it was time to start preparing for our 4th of July barbecue. So today's show is coming out on Friday. This is the first Friday of July. If you're a regular listener to this show, then you already know tonight it's time to party in the beautiful neighborhood of La Alma, Lincoln Park, otherwise known as the Arts District on Santa Fe. Tonight should be a lot of fun. I know several galleries are opening new shows tonight. In fact, our very own Arts District headquarters and gallery for emerging artists, that's located at 858 Santa Fe Drive. We're watching our artists who have been working really hard for these past 3 months to close out their residency as we welcome in a brand new round of 3 more artists to enter our program. So I encourage you, come check us out. I'll be down there at some point. I usually get out and about a bit early, see some of the galleries. And since I live right there near 8th and Santa Fe, I'll venture back out a little later and catch some live music at one of the galleries. Usually the Denver Art Society has some great talent playing. There's also a cool rock band that sometimes you can catch down at Timio's Bar. Or, if those are all busy, you can try to get your foot into ESP Listening Lounge. It's a great vinyl bar, so it's not live music, but very well curated music of, the music's just spinning in a very well designed acoustic sort of immersive experience. Always a great time. But I tend to go there on the slower nights so I can enjoy the music. It's a little quieter. Many of you know I serve on the board for the awesome nonprofit organization. It's called the Arts District on Santa Fe, or ADSF. I strongly encourage you to look us up. And if you're looking for ways to support local artists, this is a great organization to donate to. We have all different levels depending on how and what level you're inclined to get involved with. Or, maybe you don't have a lot of funds, but you have some time on your hands. A little short on money, but you got some time. You can look into joining our board. There's a couple of regular meetings to attend once a month, a couple of others for the member meetings about once every 2 months. And then, of course, there's some projects that are always looking for help on. The monetary commitment is quite low, but your time spent with the organization is just invaluable. You're going to get as much out of it as you put into it, maybe even more. I could give you the specific website, but honestly, just go and search Arts District on Santa Fe, Denver. We're right there. Jump on our site. We make it really easy to donate, obviously, or otherwise, you can inquire about getting involved. So since we're coming off the holiday, let's talk about some real estate. Let's start off with the rates. Finally, they're coming down a little bit. This is great news, but now temper your expectations. We're not going back to 3% or 4% anytime soon, maybe if ever. So if you're waiting for something below 5%, you very well may be waiting for a long time. Here's the deal. If you do wait until we're even in the 5% range, meaning anything below 6%, do you realize what's going to be going on at that time? We're going to be right back to the sellers holding all the cards. There will be many buyers out there trying to compete for the limited number of homes. We're going to start seeing bidding wars. I'm talking about if the rates come below 6%. So what I'm saying is don't wait too long. You'll see bidding wars where buyers have zero power. The sellers are able to ask for, basically whatever they want for the most part and get it. So unless you want to compete with all the other buyers who are offering, $50,000, $100,000 over asking, whatever it is, waiving appraisals, waiving major inspection items, you might want to get in maybe while the interest rates are just a little bit higher, but the availability of homes and the competition to buy these homes are less intense. So, where are the rates right now? It's kind of a complex algorithm to, for these rates. Everyone's different. It kind of depends on what you're doing. But in general, great credit, buying a single family home, putting down at least 20%, those are sort of the top tier borrowers. Those 30-year fixed rates right now are right around like 6.75 to 7. What I would do at this point is I would do a 2-1 buy down. This way your rate at the very beginning would be more like a 5.5%, at least for that first year. And then for the second year, it'd be about 6%. And then, you finish up that second year and it's just about time to refi at that point. And many lenders, they're offering to do that for free or a reduced cost. So you have no lender fee. So I would look into a 2-1 buy down. In fact, I just helped a client do just this. She's getting a lower rate now, and then in 2 years, hopefully, the rates will have come down, and she has a refi available to her with no lender fees. So when those 2 years are up. So what this does is it allows you to buy now while, there's not as many people out there taking advantage of this amazing opportunity. She got a $10,000 credit from the seller. $5,000 of that was for her 2-1 buy down, and then she got another $5,000 going towards her getting a brand new furnace and a brand new air compressor or AC compressor. So, what do you think is going to happen when we go back to these 5% or below 6% rates, and the seller gets 15 offers in one weekend? They're all over the asking price. Are they really going to be giving out credits like $5,000 for a 2-1 buy down, kicking in another $5,000 for new systems? Of course not. They're going to tell that buyer to skip rocks, and they're going to move on to one of the other 14 offers they got that weekend. So real estate is all about finding the right time to buy. And I get this asked all the time. Ricky, how's the market? Is this a good time to buy? And my answer, I kind of chuckle, but my answer is always the time to buy a home is when the time is right for you. Don't worry if it's a good time for anyone else or everyone else. When you can afford it, when there are homes available that fit your needs, and the risk level feels right to you, that's when it's time to buy for you. If you wait until it's a great time for almost everybody to buy, well, guess what? Everyone jumps in the pool, right? So those markets look really scary, and you probably not really feeling great about jumping into those shark-infested waters like we had a few years back. I'll tell you, back when interest rates were 3 or 4%, those were crazy times. And if you bought your home during that frenzy, you're probably seeing today that you could not really sell your home for a profit right now. The overall Denver market went up only about 4% year over year last year. In fact, even just seeing that we actually did gain, even it was only 4%, and we didn't lose values over this past year, is pretty amazing. I mean, that tells you how low the inventory is. Because last year around this time, we were in the high 7s, heading to 8%. Now we're in the high 6s and low 7s, and looking to come down a little bit from there. It's still elevated, but it also presents an opportunity for those who have just a little bit of foresight. So talking about that 2-1 buy down, call my mortgage lender. I'll get you guys connected. Tell her you listen to the Denver Homes Market Report and you want to learn more about some of these great programs that they're currently being offered on the lending side. Just give me a call and I'll get you connected. So, right, beyond interest rates, I've been pretty busy. Let's talk about 3 different current listings that I have to offer right now. I have something for those of you who are looking to buy a starter condo. And if you were to buy this starter condo, you would likely pay less than if you tried to rent in the same area, like a rented apartment in the same area. Everyone who is trying to get their foot in the door on real estate, this is where I started. I started with a small 1-bedroom condo. This one I'm selling now in particular is a little over 600 square feet, has a huge covered balcony. It's on the 4th floor and it faces east. So you get this beautiful morning light, and then about 10 or 11 o'clock it goes over the horizon there or over the back of the property there. So you have these nice cooler afternoons. And then check this out. The HOA fee, it's $475 a month. And you might think right away oh, that's expensive. But this covers the rooftop. There's a clubhouse up there. There's a deck. There's beautiful views, 360 degrees. There's a community swimming pool. You get a deeded parking space, and you get deeded storage. So down in the lower parts of the parking, there's a storage unit also connected to this unit. And then here's the real kicker. The heating and the AC systems, they're all centralized for the entire building. So the HOA covers those as well. So your monthly electrical bill is basically your lights and your appliances. So you're talking $25 a month for your utility bills. And they also cover the master insurance policy. So the roof and all the exterior. I've seen HOA fees that at $650 a month don't even cover this much stuff. So let's talk about it. Location, 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 right? This is a really cool mid-century modern building built in 1959. It's right there near that Trader Joe's on Colorado and 8th. It's even closer to all that development they call 9 & Co. Where you find that AMC Theater, Culinary Dropout, Blanco Mexican Cantina, there's a Frank and Rose Coffee, a Postino's. tons of other little small shops and eateries over there. So if this place sounds great, I mean, the unit itself, it's all updated, newer appliances, refaced white cabinets, new doors, new hardware, quartz countertops. I mean, it's really nice. And at $215,000, it's offered at $215,000. You could use an FHA loan program. Those are often used by first-time home buyers, but it's not limited to just first-time home buyers. It does have to be your primary home, so you can't do it as an investor. But I mean, for 10 grand out of pocket, that's all it would cost, is about $10,000. That would be your 3.5% down plus your closing costs. So you put $10,000 down, you're all in. Your payment would likely be less than what most places rent for in that same area. So if you're a first-time home buyer or you're just looking for an inexpensive unit to buy, this is a great deal. Okay, let's talk about my next listing. I currently have this one in coming soon, so it's already in the MLS. It's probably on Zillow as well. But this one's a really cool sort of modern townhouse. It's got really unique. It's got a private deck. A lot of these ones, when you go up there on the deck, your neighbors are right there, about 4-foot wall between you two. This one actually has walls to make it a little more private. And you look out to the east, and you've got Sloan's Lake, you've got Denver skyline. You look out to the west, you've got the mountains back there. And this is a really nice home. You walk in, there's a office on the first floor. Then you come up to your main dining area or main living area, and you've got quartz countertops, really nice white cabinets, stainless steel appliances, a nice little living room area, dining room area. There's a guest bathroom on this level. And then you go upstairs, you got a primary bedroom, it's a large bedroom, you got another bedroom, and then you go up another flight of stairs, you end up on the rooftop deck. So it's a really, really nice place. Open concept, tankless water heater, very close to the Edgewater Marketplace, right behind that Target shopping center there off of Sheridan. It's right behind those. And this one's offered at $740,000. So a great price for everything you get here. Okay, and then, last but certainly not least, in fact, think of this one as my last two of being like sort of the opening acts, and this one here being the grand finale. I have a home that's available in the foothills here in Evergreen, very close to Red Rocks Amphitheater. This is an amazing mountain home. It's just 45 minutes from downtown Denver, but you're up in the mountains, you're surrounded by trees, yet you're close enough that you're on city managed as far as your water and your sewer. So there's no wells, there's no pumps, there's no leach fields to deal with. So this is huge. Then you walk into the home, and the home just continues to deliver. I mean, on every single note. It's got an expansive 3-car garage, soaring vaulted ceilings, huge deck off the back of the house for entertaining. And when you look off the deck, it's just a sea of evergreens. It's gorgeous. Modern touches throughout this home, yet it retains that sort of mountain home feel and that essence. It's over 3,800 square feet, and from the primary suite to the ample-sized bedrooms, there's a game room on the downstairs. The living room on the main level has a nice cozy fireplace. In the den, you go downstairs, and there's a walkout, so you walk out of the basement, and there's a little patio area there. This home's just amazing. It's offered at $1,250,000, and it's priced very well. There's nothing else that compares currently available. And this is just one of those unicorn listings that just checks all the boxes. All right, so as you can see, I have a listing right now for everyone. I have the starter condo at $215,000. I have the modern townhouse right here near town or near Sloan's Lake at $740,000. And I have this exquisite mountain home, offered at $1,250,000. So no matter where you are in your real estate journey, Ricky Schoonover of 8Z Real Estate has something for you. If you're thinking about selling your home, give me a call. I have so many ways to make your home stand out. When you're doing your realtor walkthroughs and you're doing your consultations, ask your prospective realtor, do you host a monthly podcast, with episodes of, hundreds of views, and very consistent for the past 5 years and counting? I can almost guarantee you nobody even comes close to what I have to offer in ways of making sure your home stands out above the crowd. So, and on that note, we are going to close out. This is the 3rd episode of our 5th season of the Denver Homes Market Report. This is, once again, your host, Ricky Schoonover of 8Z Real Estate. If you come out the first Friday tonight, shoot me a text. Maybe we can meet up at one of the galleries. 720-688-5110. And And then check out my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Denver Homes Market. And if you're listening to my podcast there, if you look on the lower left corner or lower right corner, hit that little subscribe button. And we'll catch up with you next month.